Okay, so we've got our CS50 web assignment 0 here. Basically, we are replicating the Google search fundamentals, the index page from the home page when you go to Google search. Really cool assignments. Let's get into it. This website should have at least 3 pages. And so if you can see here, we've got the index.html. We have an image page, and we click on that link on the top right there. And then if we go back, we can also go to our advanced search page. And that's our advanced underscore search.html. So let's go back to our main page. And the next thing we need to take a look at are these navigation links. So on the Google search page, on the upper right side, we see we have image search and advanced search. We just demonstrated that they work. And then when we go to image search, we see a link on the upper right to go back to the Google search. And when we go on advanced, we see that as well. Let's move on to more of the grit, the fun stuff. So we've got the Google search functionality. This is going to be a little cringe, but dogs with hats, okay? And no meme references. So we're going to do Google search. And okay, so we go to Google, we go to dogs with hats here. I've got also, notice how I have our console open up here for a development environment. I'm up on the network, so we can take a look at some fun stuff with that as well. And yeah, so the query here, Q, dogs with hats, we see dogs plus with plus hats. That looks like it's working well. Okay, so for the search bar styling, the search bar should be centered and have rounded corners. And the search button should be centered and beneath the search bar. So, we're following with the aesthetics here. That's what we're doing. So the next thing I want to look at is Google image search functionality, putting the fun and functionality here. Our users here should be able to type in a query, click the search button here, the Google image search, and then essentially the Google image search results for that page should be displayed. So why don't we test this out? So we're going to try Google image search here. Let's look up Florida beaches. Let's just do that. All right, so Google image search, and boom, notice how in our query here, we are in Florida plus beaches. We've got this UDM equals 2. This is interesting. This could have to do with a unified data model just for some security reasons, for parameters, for checking into it. It's a very interesting parameter to see that there. Okay, so now best for last, Google Advanced Search feature. So let's click on Advanced Search. Let's redirect to Advanced Search HTML over here. So basically, we have different options here to advance our querying, which makes it a better experience for users that are really specifically searching for things. And I'm sure you've been there. I mean, we've all been there where we're like, no, we really want to get the name of this restaurant. We don't want to have all these words, or we don't want to include these words, etc. So the big salad. All right, I just made that up, but let's just try that out. So the big salad. So we see that we're getting in the search result, the big salad and all results. And we can see here in our network that we're getting that. We even can see the image over here and a lot of different data. Wonderful. Now, what if we want the exact word or phrase, the big salad? So notice how now the big salad has moved into quotations. That's good. All right, so that's creating it as an exact string, and it's searching it in that way. Wonderful. Let's try any of these words. The big salad. This should basically set up or, right, as our conjunction between each word that we have here. So we see the or big or salad. Wonderful. And finally, if we just want to try the big salad to remove these, and we click on Advanced Search, we're going to see that we're not going to match any documents because there is nothing to be searching for. So that makes sense. That makes sense. Wonderful. All right, so I'm going to go back to the main page, and I want to take a look at this I'm feeling lucky button. And so the point of this is to make it consistent with the Google button. So if I'm going to click it here, I'm feeling lucky, and I should add something in the search. So I'm just going to say cat for now. And if I click on I'm feeling lucky, we're going to get this redirect notice. This notice doesn't mean that I did it wrong, I don't think. I think the notice is just a precautionary measure that's informing us that clicking the link is going to redirect you to another page. That's just Google's security and privacy. So if we do that, we're going to get redirected to some page, and we can return back to the previous page. All right, so that concludes the assignment. I hope you enjoyed checking this out as much as I did demonstrating it, and catch you in another assignment potentially in the future.